Boasting more than 360 campuses around the country, technical and vocational education and training colleges, that's TVET, provide vocational and occupational education and training to tackle the skills shortage. Yet many still label TVET colleges as second-class education. Well, to debunk this, Sakina is this morning broadcasting live from the Central Johannesburg TVET College, where she will be joined by a number of guests, highlighting the role that TVET colleges play in promoting social and economic development and preparing artisan students for the workplace. So let's say good morning to Sakina and see who she's joined with, and just perhaps find a bit more about where she is at the moment. So Sakina, good morning to you.
Well, good morning, Leanne, and absolutely correct in how you have actually set this up for us, because this conversation this morning and our focus is, of course, about looking at alternatives. We know, as we've seen from the numbers that have been reported, there seems to be a capacity issue, and the government is well aware of that, and they are working on a plan to at least alleviate that massively by 2030. We'll speak to the Deputy Minister more about that plan later on in the show, but we are coming to you live from the Central Johannesburg TVET College. And this is, of course, the one that is right behind the Ellis Park Stadium. I think just on top there, over the roof, you can just about see the top of Ellis Park Stadium, which is, of course, the scene of that 1995 World Cup victory for the Springboks. So this is the precinct in which we find ourselves for one of the colleges, one of 7 colleges. But I'm joined by Mr. Goodman Mnisi, who's the acting principal of the Central Johannesburg TVET colleges. And I say colleges because this is just one of 7. Mr. Mnisi, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much, and a very good morning to you, Sakina, and thank you so much for having us.
So let's start by taking a look at TVET colleges and why more people should be looking at them as an alternative.
Look, Sakina, as in your opening you've just said that people are looking for opportunities out there. We've got very few universities in the country, about 50 colleges again in the country. Still, it's not enough. We've got a capacity of about 14,000 that we can take in and out during the course of the year. But I can tell you here and now, Sakina, we had about 38,000 applicants in the beginning of this year only. And we could only take only a half of those students. So we're saying this is an opportunity for students to look as an alternative, not only to only focus on universities. We're offering a vast, diverse kind of programs that we're offering here at Central Johannesburg TVET colleges, which is engineering studies, business studies, and NCV studies. What I like about our programs is that we've got semester courses, we've got year courses, we've got also trimester courses, which actually says we do not only have only one intake in a year. We've got an intake in January, we've got an intake around April, we've got intake in June for semester courses, and in the last trimester around August.
So one of the things that I've been thinking about, Mr. Mnisi, is, of course, the fact that as a South African learner, you are by law allowed to exit from the formal schooling program at grade 9. So just in terms of your facilities, the 7 campuses that you run, do you actually see a lot of students coming through from grade 7, coming into grade 8 to basically stream into whichever direction they want to go?
Okay. Out of the 7 campuses that we have, we've got 3, which is this one, Ellis Park campus. We've got Alexandra campus, Rivali, which are offering engineering. With our engineering, we're offering programs from N1 to N6. Although I must stress, Sakina, the N1 to N3 is being discontinued. From 2025, colleges won't be offering N1 to N3, which we were taking students from grade 9. Meaning, come 2025, students will start in with us, those that have passed matric. The other campus that we have in courses that we're offering for NCV. It's Langlaagte. It's also Troyville. Troyville specializes in IT. That's where we can take learners from grade 9, because NCV offers programs of level 2 up until level 4. We also have a Smith campus. Smith campus is next to Park Station, where we are offering music. And Central Johannesburg TVET College is one of the 3 only colleges that are offering music. And you'd know that Joburg is known for producing very good musicians.
So, all of this, I would imagine, is something that you would go out and promote to schools, to learners. And do you think enough is being done, though? When you look at the applications, when people start applying, as you said, you were only able to accept half of the applicants who actually tried to get in. Do you think that there's enough being done to actually provide the sort of options that students may have at their disposal so that they can choose the right campus for them?
Indeed, we are trying very hard. We do have programs through marketing where we visit schools and try to explain the type of programs that we are offering here at Central Johannesburg TVET College. We still have this myth from the community that people still think of us as an ambach, where we can only take learners that have got to do skills courses only. We are not only offering that, and that myth, it's in the past. We also competing with universities, because you can't be saying that you're offering an engineering program and only take people that will only come here use their hands. We want people that can think, analyze, have mathematical background as well. So I must say that much has been done in terms of trying to market our institutions around. And Central Johannesburg is not only called Central Johannesburg, it's in the hub of the province as well. You'd know that people will come from all different corners of the country looking for opportunities in here. And then we'll try by all means to accommodate everyone here at Central Johannesburg TVET College.
What about costs? Because usually that is one of the huge factors for parents, students alike. What does it cost in comparison to a mainstream university?
Far much less. I must say we are competitive. And furthermore, thank you, Sakina, for that particular question. You know that we've got what we call NSFAS as a bursary, which about 90% of our students depend on NSFAS, because we attract a lot of students that cannot afford. The good news is that the minister just announced again that issue of the missing middle, whereby now households that are earning between 350 and 600 will be able to gain access in our colleges.
Well, Mr. Goodman Mnisi, of course, running, he's the acting principal for this and 6 other campuses that he told us about with the various offerings. And I tell you, we're going to later on go in to one of the facilities here just to show you exactly what is on offer, because I think part of this broadcast is about debunking the myth of the inferiority of TVET colleges and looking at this as an option for many. As you heard there, cost-wise, it is really something that people should consider, but also just in terms of the offering, and I think that's what people actually want to see. We'll talk more about that when we come back, but for now, it's back to studio.
All right, SK, thanks very, very much for that, and we look forward to seeing what you've got for us this morning.